I have to just release a news flash to some people, because it's getting out of hand, and it's actually pretty sad. I had this I was in the spirit last night, and I was around a group of y'all, a bunch of y'all on my channel. This is like, it doesn't usually happen like that, where I'm able to see a bunch of you guys at the same time, like where I'm like really in the midst of a group of, you know, people that watch my channel. That is crazy. But I was around a lot of people, a lot of children of God, and I'm just like, okay. And I was around a lot of supportive people that really truly loved me, and I remember seeing them. But I was also seeing like a group of people who like really hated my guts, and I'm just like, what the heck? Why if you don't like me, why are you here? You know? But anyways, this woman came up to me, this black woman, and she had braids in her hair, like cornrows in her hair, and she was like, you're copying me. And I'm like, what? I'm like, how am I copying you? I'm like, I don't even know who you are. I don't know anything about you. I don't know your name. I don't know who you are. How am I copying you? And then I ended up just giving her a hug. And I'm like, honestly, I'm like, we all have gifts and talents. Many of us, we're just choosing to take action towards it. We're not just sitting down and daydreaming and wishing we can do something. Many of us are actually willing to fight and to do the work. So I had to really have this talk with her. And then I saw a child of God, a male child of God, who was trembling, and I was trying to help him, right? But when I woke up, I was just like, this is crazy how competitive Christians are. And it's like, it's so sad. Competitiveness, that's a spirit. Do you know that? That's a spirit. I want to just, you know, tell you, newsflash, there's many children of God who sing. There's many children of God who write. God's children are gifted in many areas. I've been telling y'all this for years. We're gifted in many areas. We don't just do one thing. We don't just prophesy. We use our gifts in many areas. We prophesy in our music. We prophesy in our writing. We prophesy in our art. If we're doing hair, we may prophesy to someone while we're doing their hair. If we're doing makeup, we may prophesy while we're doing our makeup. We are gifted in many areas. I do makeup, very gifted in makeup. I'm very good at doing hair. Okay, I'm very good at doing nails. I have over 200 songs written. Sorry to burst your bubble. I've been singing my whole life, dancing my whole life. My daughter's back here. Babe, do I sing all the time? Mm-hmm. I've been singing my whole life. Since I was 2, I've been singing and dancing. 2 years of age. Everyone that personally knows me knows I've been singing and dancing since the age of 2. The age of 2. You couldn't keep me still. I gave up on singing in my early 20s when I was going through heavy warfare, and I went back to it mid-20s, give up on it again. But I've been singing my whole life. I've been in my vocal lessons for over a year and a half, restoring my voice, which is better than what it was. I love decorating. I'm very feminine, so I love to decorate. I love decorating. I love to cook. But guess what? I'm not the only woman that likes all this stuff. I'm not the only person that has all these gifts. I'm also very good at designing. I'm not the only woman or man that has all these gifts. There's men and women out there who are gifted in many areas. And I'm not saying I'm not the only woman and man. I mean, what I'm saying is there's many women and men out there who has these gifts. Who God's children are not limited to gifts. So just because someone sings, someone dances, someone is artistic, which is what I went to school for, which is what I got a degree in, performing arts, just because someone is gifted in many areas and does multiple things does not mean they're copying you. It does not mean they're copying you. I'm just now showing y'all personal things about myself. This is why I hid a lot of that away. Put a crown in the comment section if you're also a singer and writer. Put a heart in the comment section if you like to cook. Put a yellow heart in the comment section if you love decorating. If you love decorating or you love fashion. Okay? Put a star in the comment section if you have multiple gifts. And that's my point. That's my point. There's many of us who have similar gifts, who are good in these areas. It doesn't mean someone's copying you. I understand, like, there's warfare. We have a lot of people that mimic us. Totally. I have a lot of people that mimic me too. Totally. But category-wise, we all can be good at a specific category, but we may all do this specific category differently. For instance, my songs, the things that I've written, are not going to sound like yours, but we may both be gifted in that same area. My voice won't sound like yours, but we may be gifted in that area. My meals won't taste or look like yours, but we both may be gifted in that area. Some of y'all need to get your heads out the cloud. Not everyone's copying you. Some of us are just about that, like, we get up and we do it. We don't just dream about it. So instead, encourage each other. That's what we should be doing. Oh my gosh, you sing, I sing too. Oh my gosh, you write, I write too. Why does everything have to be a competition? Why does everything have to be, oh, I did this first, or I'm doing this too, you're copying me? Why does everything have to be like that? Like, if you look outside the Christian community, there's many unbelievers who cook, who clean, who decorate, who do lifestyle videos, who do all this stuff. So why do you have to come after a fellow brother and sister in God, of Christ, because they're doing the same thing? That's my point. That's a spirit. That's not love. That's a spirit that you have to get delivered from. And discernment is needed in these types of areas, because you have to understand that there's many children of God who are gifted in many areas. You'd be surprised. There's many people out here there's many prophets out here that do so much more than just come online and give the word. If you look behind closed doors, they may be cooking, they may be writing, they may be designing, they may be in the medical field, they may be in school. Because why? We don't show that part of our lives. We don't tell people what we do outside of this, right? So you have to understand that, you're not the only people you're not the only one in the world that has these qualities or that has these talents. There's many of us out here. We should be encouraging each other and stop competing with each other, stop comparing ourselves with each other. It doesn't make sense. It does not make sense. You're holding yourself back by doing that. Anyways, I just wanted to share that. Love you guys. Bye.